Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're here to talk about double see the future in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. So as a lot of you guys are probably aware, when it comes to takeovers, there's not a lot of visual evidence as to what it does for you. You can feel it, but you can't exactly see what it does. Now with double see the future, you can see the difference between single and double, and you can also see that single is even still working for you. See the future is pretty much when the shot goes up, you can see an indicator of where the shot is going to go. Now with double see the future, it is instantly popping up as soon as your teammate or your opponent shoots the ball. So that's what we're here to talk about in today's video. I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, for to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff, and like always, try to 1,000 likes. So what you're gonna see, first and foremost, I'm showing the single takeover being popped. So just one see the future. And a lot of you guys probably know what this looks like if you're a big man or you play the big man position and you run this takeover very often. I would like to think this is the best big man takeover in the game. When it comes to rim protector, post score, glass, whatever the case may be, I think this is definitely the best one of all of them. So with this, you're gonna see the shots popping up after a little bit of a delay. So in this one, it's a little bit hard to see because there's two bodies in the way. This will be something that you deal with the see the future, as well as the court color as well. So you're gonna see it pops up right here. It is a bit delayed though. You can see the ball is literally reaching its apex. It's at the highest point that it'll ever reach when it comes to that, and now it's on its way down. So that is the difference between single and double. When it comes to single, it's on the way down from the shot reaching its highest point. So that's where you'll see this indicator pop up right here. So once again, it's right in this area is where it pops up, but you don't see it yet because it's not on its way down. Now, when it reaches its way down from the top of the shot, it's gonna pop up in that exact area that you see it at. Boom, we're still gonna get the rebound. This is still a very effective takeover in the single version, and on top of that too, it's a little bit tough sometimes to activate the double. You have to try to an extent to be able to get double, but I will say in 3v3 or Pro-Am, it's still very, very doable to save up for the double with this takeover. It's a little bit hard on 2v2 because if you give the ball back to the opponent, then it's a whole different story. You can see it pops up to that left right there. I'm able to track it down because I'm able to see where the shot is going to go. But again, with the double, it's a little bit easier for me to see that, and it would pop up instantly. So we're going to go ahead and skip to the point where you're going to be able to see that power of the double. All right, so we're going to show two gameplays straight from the point that I activate double takeover and then all the way to the point where the game ends. So with this right here, boom, double glass takeover, double see the future activated. Now, with this, I'm going to be asking my point guard to kind of, not to miss intentionally, but here's the thing. I want him to chuck shots out because this dude is way too good. Like, he's going to make every single shot that's wide open. There is one maybe argument to be made for why glass takeover isn't exactly good, and it would be this, where it's rare that guards even miss their open shots in the first place. Now, right here, a really good display of how often and how quick this pops up. So you're going to see as soon as the ball leaves his hand, and I'm talking as soon as the ball leaves his hand, you're going to see right here, soon as the ball leaves his hand. Now, he actually got blocked on this one, so it's not exactly the best indicator, but you can see even on blocks, I'm still able to see where the ball is going to go. Now, if you didn't pick up on that, you would think it's going to hit the rim and bounce long. This ends up just dying out really short. Either way, I'm still able to get to the ball because I see where it's going to go. So once again, you're going to see as soon as it leaves his hand, right here, I'm seeing that it's going to the right. Once again, huge advantage versus my defender in terms of telling where the shot is going to go. And again, I can play for the box out to the right side. Boom, just like that, I'm right on it. It's such a glitch, bro. It's so crazy how good this is right here. Once again, I'm right on it. You can see the cursor is like right here. If you ever don't see the indicator pop up, it probably means it's right beneath you. I have this player indicator that's like super big and super colorful, so it's kind of hard to see sometimes if it's right underneath my feet. So again, three really good displays of how to track the rebounds and what you want to do with this. Now, it does still require some skill. You're going to see two very unfortunate things happen right here for me in the sake of my rebounding and just the utilization of this takeover. So right here, I see where it's going to go. I let go of the box out because I want to track it down, but what this ends up doing is it opens him up to worming me as well, and then boom, just like that, I give up the board because I saw where it was going to go. So you can't really overreact to this stuff. Now, if you're in open field like that or open court and you don't really have a situation where, you know, you're even in a box out at all and you can just track it down, it's really convenient for that. But right here, you can see AK chuck the shot when I'm nowhere near in position for the rebound, and it's going to go short as well. So unfortunately, he seals the box, and again, a really bad display of me utilizing this. All right, so this next one right here is not really a good display of what this is actually good for. You're just going to see when I get this block, it's going to tell me where the ball is going to go. It's not like it matters though. There's nothing I can do about tracking that down in any way. It's either I get it or I don't. It's like literally a step away from me. It's a step away from him. So whoever gets the ball first, it's just their ball. Simple as that. Now, for the rest of this game, you're going to see they overreact to this extremely. Now, these aren't really the best players. I'll rewind and showcase the win percentages and stuff like that for the two gameplays that we show. I mean, you can see the backside guy is like jumping at AK as well. For whatever reason, he's not fighting for me with the rebounds or anything like that. Maybe he just believes that getting a contest on him or blocking his jump shot or going for the steal and the pass back is the best way of getting the ball back. You're actually going to see he lurks a passing lane on me later on this. But again, the display of rebounding on this is so crazy, bro. It's insane. And again, if you combine that with having even really like good attribute ratings as well, it's crazy crazy, bro. 99 offensive rebound, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, box, all types of stuff like that. Worm, glass takeovers as well. You can see long rebound right here. It's going all the way to the right. I mean, the list goes on and on, bro. This is super cheese. And for the long shots too, what you even want to do if you have this on is maybe not seal the box out, because you can see if it pops up right here, if I had position, I'm either gonna have to get out of that animation of the box in the first place, or I'm just not gonna be able to do that at all entirely. So for me to be kind of in this situation right here at the free throw line, I even actually heard a really cool quote from Kevin Love one time way back in the day when I was first getting into basketball, and he was pretty much saying the way that he would track down rebounds is he would sit around the free throw line and then watch where the ball is going to bounce off the rim, and he would actually like trying to predict where it's going to go. And this is more so something for people who aren't like super athletic or really good at jumping and stuff like that. So what you can essentially do is just do that, but you can actually like see the future. You can see where the ball is going to go. So instead of playing for the box out, you can just play for the long rebound or just wherever it's going to go. Now maybe the ball ends up in the circle right here. You're just probably going to have to try and jump over him, and with that you can still time the jump pretty good because you know where the ball is going to go, and you can kind of track that and understand where it's going to land or when you can actually reach it on its way down. But either way, again, track it down to the right, simple as that. I mean, bro, this is so elite. Hit him with the worm right here on the last shot attempt that we can get with that, and then boom, just like that, put back. The list goes on and on, bro. I mean, I got 10 points, 14 rebounds. Now again, my point guard is intentionally missing. Nobody screenshot this and keep it in the archives or anything like that. He is helping me out for the sake of this video because I wanted to display and showcase in the best way possible. Now, again, I don't think 2v2 is the best place to actually showcase this. I think for Pro-Am or 3v3 is where it's most competitively helpful, I would say, because for twos, honestly, if you miss a shot, it's really unfortunate. Like, they're going to get the ball back most times, but this does still help you retrieve those offensive rebounds. I think what this goes really well with, though, is for mid-range fading on twos. Now, it's kind of toxic. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That play style is OD toxic. Like, when dudes come off a screen, fade to the mid-range, the hedge guy has to step out or else it's a wide open mid-range, and when he does step out, it's a free board. Honestly, it's a really toxic way of playing, but it's very usable for this takeover when you play 2v2. Now, I don't see a lot of people playing like that, to be honest. I see a lot of people on the twos come out here and just run double ISO, so I don't really expect a lot of people are going to utilize it in this sense. I think the place that you see more bigs, to be honest with you, is more so 3v3 and Pro-Am. So again, I think it's more related to those play styles rather than twos. Also, just real quick, this is a look at the guy's win percentage. I mean, it's not good by any means. It's 42, but it is what it is. I just wanted to showcase that and be truthful with everything that I'm showcasing in today's video. Alright, so now we got another one. We're going to showcase the second game of me having double takeover activated. You can see I popped this at like 13 to 17, so it's not unreasonable. You could probably even get more points or rebounds than I did to this point of the game. I had 2 steals, but either way, you get the deal. So, long rebound. I tip it up in the air, unfortunately. It's kind of something that will happen every now and then, but either way, I'm tracking this down to the right. Now, I hardly reach this, but this is me with Bronze Hustler on a 7'3". I mean, most people, if you run this, you're going to be able to track this down. And once again, I'm stuck on the box out. I'm stuck on the worm animation. This is what's unfortunate about this. This is what I was talking about, how if you just sit at this free throw line and don't even play for the box out, if your guard is going to be shooting from deep, you're going to be able to track it down a whole lot more manageably, and this guy doesn't know where it's going to go, but you do. So the only thing he can do is react to where you go. So honestly, when it comes to your guard shooting from deep, like I said, I think you should really just sit around the free throw line and not even play for the box out, because you will end up in situations like this that I'm talking about, where you're going to like shove him to the side. Fortunately, this guy jumps for the rebound because once again, he doesn't see where it's going to go, so he's just going to try and like jump for it. It just makes sense to do. I would have done the same thing. It's just unfortunate that he can't see it and I can, but that's to the perk of this takeover. It's what it's good for. And again, I think this really is one of the best big men takeovers in the game. I mean, it is what it is. Right here, worm. I see where it's at. I see he has position on me, so I'm going for it. Right here, it's bouncing way far to the right. And this is something that I just wasn't able to track down. I don't know if you guys felt the same thing right here, or if you weren't able to see it. Let me know. Don't lie in the comments, but it does pop up right here. I'm looking for it across my like court and I don't see it anywhere. So you can see me freaking out. Yeah, I even take a false step because I'm like, I predicted that it might bounce that way and it just didn't. So anyway, you can see it's a little bit hard sometimes. Obviously, you have to just roll with the punches and be able to figure it out and see where it goes. Also, like I said, it kind of does depend on the court. It is possible that someone would just make a completely gray court and then you're just absolutely screwed when it comes to Pro-Am. So it's something that's out there in the realm of possibilities. But anyway, you can see right here, easy free rebound. This dude can't really shoot. Again, these guys are kind of trash, to be honest with you guys, but it is what it is. Again, I just wanted to showcase what this is actually good for and how it compares to the single takeover. And just in general, how this compares to not even having it at all. I mean, I really do think single, like, see the future is actually really good. Again, you can see right here, boom, snag on his head. I see where it's going to go. It helps with jump timing too. I mean, you're going to see right here as well. Like both of these is a really good display of timing of the jump, because I do see where it's going to go. So when I see it hit the rim, I'm going to already know it's bouncing in that direction. So it's really easy to time your jumps out with that and understand how it's going to help you with rebounding, even from the short range and stuff like that. So again, this one is going to go super far. It's going to go way out of the range of my jump, I would at least assume. So I know that I'm going to have to time this pretty well, because this is my one beef with rebounding in this game as well, is I sit here with position on it, but it's really hard to predict when the rebound is going to go short or when it's going to go long, or if it's going to bounce to the left or the right. So you really just have to play for the box out and hope for the best. And again, having box out sometimes doesn't even mean you're going to be good in position for the rebound or anything like that. So right here, boom, snag. It is what it is. I mean, it's so nice to see this stuff too, bro. You can see it. I see it's going to the left, so I'm over here jumping for that one. Once again, I don't know why these bots are coming out here not even fighting for the rebound. They're just going for the double contest on the guard. I mean, this stuff is crazy, bro. I don't know why it's happening in the first place, but I just wanted to showcase. It's not me showing that I'm snagging on people. It's me showing that it helps for anticipating where the ball is going to go, or to anticipate jump timing, whatever the case may be. Boom, it's going to left. I'm already seeing that every time. Now, this is where I was talking about. He actually plays the pass back, and I mean, obviously he got me pretty good with that one. Obviously, this would have been convenient if I could have tested it against another big man as well. I still was trying this a little bit, but I will say one thing about the video that I want to be completely brutally honest about. On twos, it was a little bit hard sometimes to be able to activate this. I feel like that's more so because my guard rarely misses when we're actually playing legit. Like, I mean, he gets open really easily. He shoots and makes them really easily as well. So it's rare that I was able to get O boards and put back dunks and stuff like that. That helps my takeover get boosted, especially with the glass take. So I will say this. I think what I wanted to make this video for is to talk about the power of See the Future. I want to talk about how good the actual takeover itself is, and then on top of that, still talk about how good double See the Future is in two of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, for drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all good stuff. And like always, let's try 1,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put glass or STF in the comments to show your support to me all the way through. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed, and take it easy, man. Peace.